Golf?
What do you think? Do you think we
I
should
think
do
we can
golf?
handle it. Yeah, we need to get it knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know I done 2 runs yesterday over to whatever that one is up north, Paragon or
Right.
whatever. No, that ain't it. But anyway, and there's only like 3 or 4 things standing. They just keep moving around on me, so I can't hit them with J dams. So I need you and your J sows or laser bombs.
Copy.
And then we can move from the east or the west, east, all the way back over to the what is that? That's the north. And then move over to the west side
Yeah.
over there to Lars. Then we're
Talars.
getting some. That's going to be a mother.
Oh yeah, getting to Lars. You know it, baby.
Yeah,
You know it.
I got an idea. There's going to be as much air to air as there is air to ground.
Yep. All right. Well, welcome to the live stream, everybody. It's me and Perk. We're gonna go on Persia Golf, and we're going to work on the scuttlebutt. This stream is dedicated to the Disabled American Veterans Organization. I'm a lifetime member, and I advocate for veterans through the DAV. Work with them, and I hope that you would consider giving to the DAV. There's a direct link in the description. You can give direct. You can give once monthly. If you're a veteran, consider becoming a lifetime member if you're not. What the DAV does that you may not know is they do a lot of work in Washington. If you're not familiar with them, they're part of the reason we have any of the benefits we have, along with the VFW and the American Legion. These groups fight in Congress for us as veterans to keep things in check. So if you feel you can
What
give to the DAV, give to the DAV.
what is the DAV exactly? What does
So
DAV
what
mean?
what the DAV is it's a group of American veterans. It's the Disabled American Veterans Organization, the DAV. And if you are a disabled American veteran and a lifetime member, um, you really should be called to help others at this point. Like if you're a disabled American veteran and you're a lifetime member and the DAV has helped you, like they've helped me get my needs met whenever I can't get the VA or the OIG to assist, the DAV is as powerful. You call Washington, you can call national, you can call, if you can't find your local chapter, you can call them, they'll help you connect with them. But like anything, joining is dying off. People aren't joining. I'm probably one of the younger members in our local chapter, Chapter 95, Rome, Georgia. Shout out to those guys. They're working hard. Those gentlemen, they go to the Labor Department once a month to meet veterans there and help them with their claims. I'll be doing that as soon as I get my VSO certification next month. And they're just trying to keep policies working and keep a structure of contact between exiting veterans and the older veterans is a struggle because we're so far removed. I've got a lot of time as a retired veteran that a lot of veterans are still working. They don't have the time to. So if you're a disabled veteran and you're being awarded, you're the person we're looking for to help. You need to join. You need to help us. That's what we do with our time. That's what I do with the time that I have is I advocate for veterans and fly the crap out of some DCS, Eagle Dynamics, Digital Combat Simulator Worldwide. Everybody, for those of you that don't know, it's a real simulator. It's a real pain in our ass. We love it. Isn't that right, Perk?
Love it, love it.
And it's a real pain in our ass.
It's a real pain in our ass. It's a royal pain in our ass.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But yeah, I like what the DAV does. I like what the Legion and the VFW do as well. I'm more particular to the DAV. They touch my heart. They actually helped me when I couldn't get anybody with the VFW or the Legion to work with me for some strange reason. The DAV did. So became a lifetime member. Can't beat can't beat them, join them, kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they helped you, you know, I
Yeah, they did.
mean, help others.
For the Legion to right.
But the reason I asked is because a lot of people might not know it even exists and what it does and what it's called and all that. That's the only reason I
That's
asked.
right. That's right. A lot of people don't know what the DAV is, or the VFW, or the American Legion. These are organizations that formed a long time ago when there was an absolute dire need for services. They are nonprofit organizations. They do nonprofit things. The DAV directly can help you with your claims for free. They don't require you to be a member. They don't require you to pay. You just need to reach out to them. But it really helps when you become a member, and it really helps when you support them when and if you can. So if you can, uh, just the links in the description. I don't raise money for myself. We raise money for worthy organizations. This is my top dog right here. I've got some others I like to raise funds for, but the DAV I'm passionate about. I'm embedded in with them and work closely with them and try to advocate for veterans' needs here, there, and everywhere. All right, so we're gonna do Persian Gulf. Did you say?
Persian Gulf, brother.
Yeah, let's try to finish it. And just if you're not familiar with this simulator, it's a it's a free to play program. And what I mean by that is you can download it if you already own a computer that's pretty powerful gaming computer. I would say you need a middle of the road to open it up and download it. You don't have to buy anything. You can just play it with a keyboard and mouse, enjoy it, and kind of learn. It's not full fidelity when you play for free. If you want to get into the study sims, the full fidelity simulators, you've got to start purchasing the modules. They're well worth it. Then you can purchase all this gear like I've got here, and you can have a full sim. And some people have massive simulators, real whole jets. It's pretty ballin'. I enjoy the pit that I have to the degree I can engineer it. I don't care to have a giant cockpit in my home, but it's cool. People that do. I don't think I could climb in and out of it.
Yeah, it's tough. I got one and I have a hard time. But once I'm in it, I'm very
Once you're in it,
comfortable.
you're in it.
Yeah, pretty much, I'm
Yeah.
stuck. And then, but the thing is, it's a good place to blow off steam and get some camaraderie with some other people with like ideas,
Amen to that.
and some that don't. But everything's that
And
way.
use your brain, because this is not a dum dum game thing here. Like we have to learn quite a bit of stuff if we want to simulate this in a militaristic aspect, and and use these weapon systems like we're trying to do here. We
Absolutely.
Yeah, we all study, man. We study and we work hard and we train together. This is what we're doing right now. We're training to cooperatively work. When we first started on these campaigns, me and Perk and the group, it was a shit show. We were everywhere, and now we're starting to formulate plans and just kind of like the military does. We're making our own SOP here. We're making our own style of working and fighting because we don't really know the real stuff, and so we're just trying to do what the original military did, which was start something. And we have active wars going on, like the one here in the Persian Gulf. With the
Yeah.
Houthis.
And the Houthis.
We're fighting the
Yeah,
Houthis.
we reenact some of the things that are really going on in the world and try to keep it as close to how it would really be done. Try jets, that's how they really be done. It's not an arcade game for sure.
It can be fun though once you learn to fly your stuff, and like, man, it's fun, but getting here can be a real challenge trying
Journey.
to yeah, it's definitely a journey. uh, I was dumb as a box of well, I still am in the realm of DCS. Age doesn't matter here. There are kids here that like are I would consider my mentors, young ones. They know what they're doing in this environment, and I listen to them. I've let young people train me. That's not about that. Like if you're not moldable, you're not moldable. It doesn't matter your age, and I like to be moldable. So, all right,
Yeah, it's a
switch to
special
two
kind of
four one.
person.
Yeah, it's a real deal thing. 241. All right. So what do you want us to hit? today, Park, in honor of disabled American veterans everywhere and destroying Houthis worldwide. Where do we want to
Think
attack?
think we can take out Komets over there, or do you want to go right at Lars?
Let's
You know,
go
I
up
mean,
to no. I think we got to save Lars for that last minute push. And if we get rid of Komets, they're done.
We got the secret tech facility. We lost it.
Did we lose it? Is it back? Oh, man.
It's back to red,
Oh, man. Now, that's going to be the thing we have to save. How did they retake it? That's a whole other battle. Well, what do you want to do? You want to do that one? Right,
yeah,
where'd they come from?
I'm loaded up for Komets, and I'll drop one set over there, and then we'll go over.
Okay, you hit Komets. I'll get myself lined up for a secret tech facility, and I'll drop me some. I'll come in and do my slammer strike with the harm. I'll stay good and out of the way. It'll take me quite a while. I can do some J cells too. Slammers seem to get in better. Slammers seem to get in better the first time around, so I can take their radars and stuff out. So I'll take
when they're not expecting it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Yeah, I'll hit the Urals since they seem to be supplying these guys and stuff.
For those that don't know, once you hit them, they do like a real military thing. They start moving on you?
They do
to get themselves safe, and it kind of screws us up.
They do. They all scatter. All right, Frank, Romeo. 5843. I'm taking down chords for hitting my targets here, and I'm going to program in at least
nice
one or
when
two.
DTC comes up. Yeah, it'd be nice when DTC comes up with the data cartridge.
Yeah. I'm just going to pick like one spot each in the middle of each one of these and then figure my way out. Because they're going to move. They're going to move.
They are.
You know what I know. I'm trying to get the search track radar. I'll get the track radar for the SA-10. That's got to be done. That'll be one of my first strikes. Yeah, I'll make that my first strike. Target 1. Track radar. SA-10. Definitely got to hit him.
Uzi 11, Bandera Boss, Uzi 11 on runway 21 right, ready for takeoff. With Bandera Boss.
Right on. Here we go. Search radar. Oh, man.
Ooh, that didn't sound good.
Thinking I could pressure wash. Got me tired, boy.
Sounds like nap time, man.
No, sir. I rebuke it. So we got track radar and search radar. I'm going to hit the track radar and search radar, and then once I'm done that, I should be able to yeet JSOWs around. So I'll carry 2 slammers, 2 JSOWs, each station. So that'd be 4 JSOWs, 2 slammers. Should be good to go.
Yeah, we may even need the boys in here for Lars. That's going to be a lot.
Yeah, Lars is probably going to need the boys. We're going to need to get smoke everybody in here for that. Alright, let's load up here.
Got my 106 skin on today.
Oh, yeah. What just happened, man? That didn't sound. There we go. It's like, wait a minute. Where'd me sound go? Okay. I gotta hear my jet noises.
Oh, do you have an update somewhere? Like a Windows deal?
No, thank God.
Yeah,
Did not. Hey, we got 672 subscribers. That's pretty awesome, too. Meant to mention that.
You only had 500 a week ago.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's growing. It's pretty awesome, dude. I don't know.
That's great. Great news.
Describe it, but I'm excited. I finally ready to listen to me. It's pretty awesome. All right, so we got a rearm. I'm gonna put my pod. Two-ton broach. Then I'll bring a couple slammers and should sneak in and be able to hit that.
Yeah. First run, you'll get a lot. Then we have to find them.
If I can get these slammers to go in and hit these two SA-10 radars, we're good to go. We're golden. We'll be golden.
Good.
So that's my goal.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
So,
Copy.
so wait for 58, 59.
Refueling complete.
All right, the first is track radar. Let's see. 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 8, 7, 4, 6, 3, 2, 2, 4, 8. Elevation 1199. We got. There we go. Waypoint 59.
Rearming complete.
It's 5, 8. All right, let's do sequence 2.
I can't believe they restocked that place.
Yeah, man, there's some real bastards over there.
Apparently. The Bedouin are living over there somewhere and decided to take it back.
Yeah, they were like, oh look.
Yeah,
All right, I got
secret.
should have everything set here. Data links. I'm going fighter to fighter 106 1, 107 2, and the same on mids 106A, 107B.
I'm on 106A.
Copy. Mids check A.
Roger, gotcha.
Oh, I love it. All right, I'm set, rolling for my target. Make sure we got everything we want on our jet. Oh yeah, I'm big fat and heavy.
Oh yeah, but that's all going to them. I'm generous.
Yes. I hopefully will give all the glory to Allah.
Well, let them meet them anyway. I
The
don't care.
Houthis. Okay, Houthis. You've been
Get on your
hoothing
awesome
around.
glide.
Yeah, man. When I found this stuff here, simulator thing, man, I was like as ready to turn the lights off on myself as anyone could ever possibly be. And I don't know, man. Like, if I hadn't have found Eagle Dynamics, I don't think I would have ever been known by anybody. I wouldn't be here streaming anything. Wouldn't be doing anything. Like, if I was still alive, I'd probably be just hospitalized. I didn't know what to do, man. I needed something. This gave me some purpose, task and purpose, and some hope. Give me something to do, something to keep me engaged, and freaking Discord, man. Exposing itself to be awesome. You know? Being able to meet people
Yeah.
and hang out with people. All over
You
the
never
place.
know how many people it helps. How many other people are in that same situation that might run into it.
What I found out when I got here was about 60% of the players are disabled and or veterans. A large percentage. It's a pretty large number. You got to consider there's not millions of people flying DCS. There's thousands. It's not millions. And at any given time, we only have about 2,650 servers up, and I would say the average player on those servers would average about 1 or 2. So, you want to be honest, at any given time, we've only got about 3,000 people actually playing multiplayer, but there's probably 200,000 people playing all over, just different ways when you total it up.
And Discord is probably bigger than that because
Discord is huge, yeah. Discord is huge. We're just talking about the multiplayer style right now. It's not massive. There's tons of people in Eagle Dynamics. It's just not everybody comes aboard to Discord. A lot of people just play campaigns. They solo play. They don't have the ability to entertain. I was there when I got started, and what I realized was I didn't have the knowledge. I had to find Discord out of the necessity of not being able to manage, to learn any of this stuff. Like, I had this stuff, I was like, I don't know what to do. And somebody said, man, you need to get on Discord. I started seeing Discord on YouTube too as well, because like I said, the Spud Knocker was the first video I ever saw about ED, and I was like, it was how to start a Hornet. Somebody showed me in hospitals. Oh, I could do that, but what I couldn't do was start a computer, right, or Discord, or any of the other things. So, real talk.
Yeah. Well, you know, we got a lot of people on our Discord channel that some of them don't even fly. Some of them play more other games, but they still get on here and are able to be reached
and
by
hang out.
Any messages.
Yeah, they enjoy hanging out with us. It ain't always DCS in here. You know, like, that's what we like to do, but some of our dudes play other games and still like hang out with us. Don't got to specifically be DCS and to be honest, not everybody can afford to get to this dadgum level too, man.
No, the equipment is expensive.
Yeah, all your peripherals to get where a lot of us are, it's like, yeah, it's a real thing. So I got to map the raid flare button. I realize I don't have it mapped for some reason.
Uh-oh.
It's supposed to be, but it's not mapped on. It is definitely not mapped. How did that get unmapped? I've been wondering, I was like, why can't I use my Mavericks this way and why can't I do this? And it's like, there we go. Alright, now we're ready. And like the lightning, it works with. Oh yeah, speaking of pod, turn my pod on. Make sure I got my pod. Oh, I do. Oh, look at them sexy skins by Smoke. Ah, Smoke. Yeah. He'll get busy one day and show up and eat us a whole bunch of. I'm gonna have to make a channel for liveries again. Thought I had one. Oh, hey,
cool,
Vipers.
Man. Told you I'm a livery whore. That'll be cool.
I have a ton, man. I love people. Let me have a livery. I'm like, oh, that's cool shit, man.
Right.
Alright. I'm rolling.
Wish I could put my demented mind to work to put a skin out. I don't.
We'll get there.
Every time I try. Closest I get is being able to put my name on the jet.
No, we'll get there, man. It's a real thing. The learning curves in this business. Real. Here we go.
There is so much to do in this simulator that you know, you can get
I'm
lost.
never gonna reach some pinnacle of I know everything. That's what I'm here for. I don't like to go do anything I'm gonna master. I don't want to master anything. I don't believe you can master anything. So
No.
I'm here to just keep on learning.
And like I tell my son, you know, you can be the best for a few seconds, and somebody's always going to be trying to get above you or are going to get above you. So you can be one of the best. That's not a problem. But being the best, that's almost impossible.
Yeah, I ain't looking to be the best. I am looking to live a good life, like just like my military career. As short-lived as it was, you know, 8 years ain't no career, I guess, but I did the best I could. Wasn't my choice. I'd have stayed in forever. Still be in. Shit, what am I talking about? They're gonna be trying to force me out. I wouldn't be no overly enlarged chief, though. I like to keep myself up.
Yeah.
I see a lot of that I respect the Chiefs, but man, you got to lead by example and keep that posture. Working with the Marines, I learned that. Like the Marines kept all of their gunnies and staffs. They didn't look the same way. They kept their shit together, and I had a lot more respect for that. Not that I didn't have respect for my Chiefs, but I had a lot more respect for their ability to keep themselves composed. If you're gonna tell me what to do, man, you're gonna have to be squared away. Was my thing. So I was glad my shop was full of Marines and my little Navy ass got some good upbringing that was strong. Not saying I wouldn't have got it from the Navy guys. I'm just saying I got real good leadership. I was very lucky to have a shop full of jarhead, crayon eating, whatever. Fuck y'all call them. I call them my Air Wing brothers. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was a good time.
I see it all in jest. We need them, they need us, or you, not me.
Oh yeah, no, like we. So you got a lot of. You got a lot of. Testosterone competitive motherfuckers in the military. Like, we're gonna compete with each other, and then we're allowed to. But don't come in trying to compete on us, as veterans will shut you down. You know what I mean? Like you catch veterans busting on each other, and somebody will come in and try it, and you're like, no, no. I know.
It's kind of like you can fight with your brother, but don't try to get in his shit.
Well, it's like when we were in law enforcement, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you dick around with the crew, but you catch somebody sliding up on you trying to play the same game. You know, you're like, what? No. No. Alright, I'm going to try a low-level flight. I'm going to look for a good ingress on this. Point. Instant 10. There we go. Got the first slammers programmed. And we'll go up here and see what we can do about this thing. Got 100 miles, so climb up. Get some speed. And angels.
Speed and angels.
Yeah. I could launch at 60 miles with this thing if I'm high enough. I just want to make it personal. Nah, I mean.
Yeah, it needs to be.
Needs to be personal. Alright, let's see what my ingress is going to be here. What's the satellite view look like over here? Do we got a good... Oh, yeah, they're exposed. They're exposed. They're highly exposed. Once I get over the mountains into the flat, I'm going to eat it on them. Let's see where I can eat at. Yeah. I get over the mountains. I got it.
8 JDAMs.
8 JDAMs. And you only got one vehicle?
8. And I only got the BMP. Everything else scattered. That's what I mean.
That's why I don't pre-plan. I only picked 2 target points. I know they're going to stay stationary because they're the search radar. Everybody else is going to flee. So I'm saving those 2 waypoints for my pod, and then I'll free my pod and I'll search around, right? But only if I get them radars. Because if I don't get them radars, the SA-10 will shoot me down this high, right? The other stuff down, the 18, SA, all the man pads, they won't shoot me down this high.
They can't get over 15.
Yeah, I'm safe. I'll get down below the clouds and smite them. I could actually find some lanes up here, I think, once we get down here. But
well, like yesterday, I got 140 points twice, and what I do is I let them settle back down and go back in there, and I'd give them a couple hours. I'd come back and do it again.
Yeah.
But these ones that are left over there right now, I think it's an 18 and a 19. They're too smart for that.
They move around. You get
BMP does.
That's why after I launched the first 2 slammers, my JSOWs are going to all be launched TOO from my pod target designator. I don't. There's no way, because they're all going to scatter after I hit the track and search radar. They're jinking out.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to move. So there's no point in pre-planning any of them. And I'll free my pod up after that, and I'll just go in and designate each slammer or each JSOW to a target.
Alright, well, I'll come over, not pre-planned this time. Or only 2, maybe.
Yeah, that's I learned that here, as a matter of fact, in these campaigns. Once I dropped, there was no point trying to maintain some pre-plan. I'm done. I fucked up. Right? They're moving. Everybody's mobile, and why would you would, and you would. I feel like you would. You'd have to. There you go. Oh shit! They got me targeted. Let's get out of here. Steady Mal, Billy. They know we're here.
Can't move my map. Oh, I see why.
I gotta fly a certain route though to get the clouds out of my way. Because weirdly enough, I'm gonna have to fly up and around to find a lane in the clouds.
Using the pod, you get masked a lot of times, and
well, I ain't worried about it with the
it.
JSOW. I know they're there with the 2. I'm not worried about it with the Slam ERs. I know they're there. I'm gonna eat it, and all will be well. It's them other mothers, right? It's the yeah, it's when I go in for the JSOWs. So I'm gonna wait anyway. I don't wanna see nothing until I get to oh, there we go, got a lane. And you just gotta zigzag back and forth until you spot a lane in the clouds in your pod, and then you turn directly in. You're like, okay, got my lane.
Straight in, so it don't hit a mountain.
I'm
the
pretty high.
Or the other one?
I'm gonna use Broach JSOWs, but my first 2 launches are with the Slammer land attack. So once those are gone, I just gotta kind of wait on them. So I'm gonna launch them at about 30 miles. I think I'll be safe with this SA at that SA-10, and I can launch. And I'll decide when I get closer, because I'm still like 70 miles, how I want to do it. If I want to climb higher and burn. See, I'm going 0.86, which is good. I'm gonna lock that in. At this altitude, I launch at 60 miles. My slammers will just terrain mask the whole way. And I don't want to do that because they'll run out of steam. They'll never make it. Get about 40 miles. I think I can launch about. I'm very far away though right now. 63 miles.
Very far away. We'll launch them. If you got a lane, launch them out further. So what?
I'm gonna launch them here in just a second. I can see them from where I'm at. I see the targets. I'm gonna launch, but if I launch at 60, I got mine set for low because this. If I launch them high, the SA-10 will kill them for sure. If I launch them too late, I got them on low, and I'm gonna stick with low and drop them at about 40 miles. Because at 40 miles, they'll fly out, drop down just before they can be shot, and they'll terrain mask. They might not never be seen, right? But at 60, I feel like they'll run out of steam no matter what I do. Even though they says you can launch them at 60. But I see the 2 radars, so my first launch is coming up. 55 miles, 15 miles. And I got a good ingress because as soon as I get over these mountains, it's 40 miles in, and it's all flat, so my Slam ER will just be able to, it'll be able to make it. Probably make it now. Climb higher. Let me get higher. Need this thing for Jesus space. New mission, Helo Hunt. Large number of KFPDs taken off from LAR heading to the closest friendly bases. Oh, that's not going to take them long this time. Alright, here we go. Here we are fast. 47 miles. Launching in 7 miles. There we go. Got that one. next. Target designate is ready. Launch this one low. Instantaneous. I'm going to turn out on this one though and send him at a different angle in a second, right? I don't want to send him at both the same angles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Give him something to think about.
I figure, you know, at least give both radars something to look at as they die. Alright, just going for the second one. And then I see the other radars down there, so I'll go ahead and target them for my JSOWs. JSOW 1. And alright, you're not launching on me.
Not this time.
You're launching on my slammers. No, they're launching on me. They're launching on me.
Yeah.
Totally missed my slammers. I got this though, I'm a long ways out. Let's shoot that up. Alright, now they're shooting at my slammers and maybe a JSOW. And they just might get them. Yep, got my slammer. Let's give them something else. Boy, they're hot to it out here.
Yeah.
Try it again here. Let's see if I can get a JSOW at them. I had to go a little bit farther out.
Maybe pop up on them.
Yeah, pop-up attack might work except for one thing, man. It's they got a nice long shot at us, and they'll see us coming. They'll see us coming. So I'm just gonna keep trying to eat these sows at them from a good distance. One
I think
away.
I want to try a different attack, different type of attack here. I think.
Away. 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 Should be clear now. Yep. Let me get out of here. All my shit's gone. I'm headed home.
Come on home. Get your points.
Come on, let something make it in there. Jace House might make it. I can't I can't never pick the J cells up, which is a good thing, actually. Oh, there they are. Yeah. J cells might make it, man. They might just make it. Be nice. If they did. They got 80 miles before they get there, though. 111. Might not have been high enough to get him there. Alright, 20 miles. Let's see. Might make it. It's 11,000 feet going 442 knots. The other one's at 9,000 feet. That one's at 9. And they're shooting at him. Maybe they don't get him. Yeah, they're gonna get him. Got it. They got it. And they're gonna get it. Yeah, there ain't no getting in here, boy. There is no getting in here.
Not easily,
You
is
can
there?
kiss that dream. Oh, I got one mic can come in. No, they got another missile out. We're gonna have to go, like, I don't even know what to do about this one.
I'm gonna pop up with JDAMs and let them go
Oh.
pre-planned and see what I hit.
Yeah, there ain't no getting to the secret tech pilot. Nobody ever took this thing. Nobody got close to this thing. You can't tell me they did. Nobody's been here. Ain't no way. It'll take 9 of us to get in that motherfucker.
It's gonna take some work.
Yeah.
Why don't you put us a ground attack from CTLD in there and help us out? But the AI is a little work.
There ain't nowhere to put one. I mean, I could put it at Dab Barres, but then somebody's got to drive it.
I mean, on a 10 menu on the CTLD and order a ground attack in.
I don't know anything about. There's no
Oh.
ordering a ground. Oh, you're talking about seed and stuff. Yeah. I'll do that in a second. Right now, I gotta focus on my flying. Hit Belt. There we go. Alright, now we'll do it. Turn my flare off. Shit off. There we go.
Might need to go over there and hide behind a mountain with a KA-50 and just do what
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it at all. That's my next attempt.
Only problem is it's so far away.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else to do until 4 o'clock.
Well, we got a FARP out there too. We could stop there for fuel if we had to, but
Hell yeah.
hopefully we make it.
Let me send a seed in there. I'll land, send seed in to soften them up at the tech facility first, and I'll send a strike in and see how this works out. Send a ground strike. Vipers in there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just, once they get going, I'll just spawn in another jet here in a second, and I'll do radar jamming. There we go.
Okay.
Jam that area with growlers, and see if that works. All right, and I'm just gonna respawn in another jet. Just fucking, I don't got no points, so there ain't no point landing. Yes. Bullseye something o'clock.
So go on with about the DAV, man.
Oh yeah, make sure you give to the DAV. Care about your veterans. They do good work. They fight in Washington for us. We send people to get veteran service officer certified to be able to assist because we're not pressured by the VA in any way, unlike the potential for that to be happening with the VSOs that do work for the VA. I've seen it. It happens. Tell me it don't. So I'm gonna load up harms and just go in there and eat a bunch of harms at them. And by bunch, I mean the measly little 4 that I can take.
Yeah, that's something that bugs me. I wish we could hold more arms.
They're ginormous, though, man. There's some big mothers.
See, I don't know nothing about that. I've never seen one really.
Big.
But getting an F-16, man, they seem to be better at.
Hey, man, you have to be actually good at an F-16 to be better at anything. Right? I am not. I can.
I was getting good, and
fly the
I kind of
thing.
quit flying it because it kind of started bugging me with that dauber up there all the time. Like
I just
my
haven't
F-18
figured
better.
out all of the systems management stuff in it. I don't know how to handle it,
Arms,
Roy
though,
handle it.
man, I was railing them with them arms, but I haven't flown it in a couple of months because I went back to the F-18. Some things.
Got.
It,
Roger that. We gotta. Come on, join us, man.
Rearming complete.
Yeah, come join us. So, Harms' reloads is in. Rearms is in.
Forward 1, passing waypoint 1 at 20,000.
Let's go do this thing.
Forward 1 on station at Bullseye.
Forward 1's on station, so
150 at
I'm gonna head out.
20,000.
Get my data links on.
my wife hands me a tuna fish sandwich. And it's got potato chips in it. I didn't
Hell yeah, it
realize
does. Boy, your wife loves you. Make you a tater chip tuna fish sandwich.
No, I
She
know
a
potato
good one.
chips in it, and all of a sudden it starts crunching up. I'm like,
Oh,
what the hell
that's
is that?
most excellent. She cares. She does care. And listen, you talk all that shit about her the other day. I'm just kidding. You go, if you wear the tuna fish sandwich and it's my fault, I apologize now.
Stuffing it down my gullets, but you can't do that.
There you go. Say, we can't waste food. Starving kids in Ethiopia. Alright, I'm rolling. For the sake of realism.
Alright, you taking off on the runway?
You'd like to. You'd wished I was. You know what I'm finna do. I'm finna do an illegal. Super illegal. Runway modification hop.
Chevy 1 in from the southwest, engaging Sam at Bullseye 074
Bolo was
for
funny
1
flying
under
it.
30.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here?
He's a little nut, but
17. Waypoint 17. Oh, I love maybe some Bolo. Matter of fact, in honor of Bolo, we gotta play some stuff.
that sounds about like him.
Oh, that's Sergeant Papa put all them in there for me, pretty sure. Yes. Then we got that one. Alright. Bandar Boss Traffic 442 taxiing over to 21 right, and I'll probably not make it because I'm that guy. Bandar Boss.
Ain't got time for all that.
Ain't
stuff,
got time for all that. We've been hit it here. Right there. All right. Then there was none.
You rotten thing. Alright, looks like we're going with my pod. That wasn't what I planned.
Oh well. Here we go. Runways,
I can't.
taxiways, arming aprons. They're all. This is the zombie apocalypse. This is the Houthi apocalypse.
What the apocalypse?
Houthi apocalypse.
I had that
special
that
Houthi
mod
takeoff.
where you could fly the little ultra glides.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember where I got it,
yeah.
but we need to have us a
We need that.
couple bombs in hand.
We do, man.
Drop, hand drop a bomb.
The little Houthi flyers. Little Houthi flyers.
Yeah, it'll work for them.
Come on, 8-1. Hoorah. Let's go. Get in here and fly. Tell your boss man you quit today. You're flying for mental health. Let's go. Get some work done. How far away am I? 17. That far. Okay. Turn around. Alright. Harm it up. Yeah, baby. There we go. Stupid mode. Yeah, Lars is going to be easier to take. Lars is going to be easier to take than this one.
You think?
Yeah, I think. They got an SA-6 over there. They got an SA-10. And this guy at the SA-10, like, he's done this before. Many times. Many times. Let's see. Step to 5. We want mode 5.
There he is.
Arm. Save.
I went through all that trouble. I'm going down here. I'm gonna reload this stupid DTC and pop up and try this.
Yeah,
I'll
there
get
you.
shot down doing this. Yeah. But I'm gonna come in where the mountain is, and then boop, here I am.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this, and if I don't get any harms through, I'm gonna take the long, drawn-out route where we, you know what I'm saying. We go
Yeah, I
in
know
the,
what you're thinking of doing.
we go in the back door, so to speak.
Yeah.
The back door.
Little backdoor action.
Back door action, yes.
Give him a little backdoor something.
Yeah. Here we go. Secret facility, here we come. You're not so
Yeah.
secret now, are you?
It ain't much of a secret, but boy, it's heavily defended, whatever they're doing in there.
You know what
Area
they're doing.
51.
You know, they're aliens. Aliens.
Area 51 bastards.
There's aliens. You know it. I know it. We all know it.
I don't know what the hell they're doing there. I don't really care. If they're just developing new weapons, good for them. Keep it secret.
If it
I don't know
weren't,
what their problem is with the UFOs and stuff. Because I think they're all...
they anal
military
probe us.
stuff
No,
from
they
other
anal
place.
probe us. The problem we have with them is they come and they be anal probing us without our permission. Allegedly. So the stories go.
Anal probe. They don't want to probe my anal.
No. They don't want to do that to anybody. That's just crazy people talking. I know aliens coming here, looking at us like that. They get a poke. They get a touch. Scanning us.
I certainly hope they're smart enough to stay away from my butt.
If not, if you didn't learn the first time, and you came all the way back here to do that again, you're not so smart.
No, that's what I'm saying. I know they're smart
You
enough
won't,
to
you
stay
won't
away
impress me, aliens, if you're just coming around poking people's buttholes. I don't buy those stories.
from- You're kind of like me. They don't want no part of that. I
They
don't
don't
want no part of that, but I
Nobody
have
wants
to.
to be part of that. All right, let's see. We're gonna make waypoint 36 the waypoint of all waypoints. All right. That is 5-8. There we go. Waypoint target is designated.
Chevy 1, in from the west, engaging Sam at bullseye 074.
Alright. I'm gonna try a pop up down here too. I think I'm gonna come in low over this when I get down and run this mountain. I don't think high works.
074 for 130.
Will they be doing it? Here they go. They're coming in. I'm coming in with them. Let me get my altitude back up and just stay high for a second.
I mean, that'd be quick, but maybe they can't get them all.
Oh, they're not gonna get them all, but maybe if they'll get any, if they'll just wear them down when I get there, my 4 harms will matter, right? That's what I know.
Roger, yeah.
Yeah, what I know is they're bait. They're bait. Well, I choked to death. Off camera. Up, Chevy's yeeted a couple and he's out. That was smart. He sent 4 guys in. He yeeted 2. And he sent the dude's in the bomb. Hey man, what you gotta do?
Cool.
So there's 4 F-16s going into bomb, and 2 and 1 guy just yeeted 2 harms. That was crazy. Why did we only get 1? Did he get shot down? What's going on with Chevy Fight?
I don't know. Can't see them. I'm loading coordinates. It didn't load the first time.
Ain't nobody yeet no missiles. Ain't nobody fired no missiles yet? Really? Maybe they're out of missiles. These guys are gonna make it in there. Ha 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 ha.
Good
boys.
deal. Thin them out, brother. Thin 'em
So
out.
he's yeeted some J-Sows. So there's J-Sows out. So he yeeted 2 J-Sows, and the 16s are in. I'm in with harms. I love it.
You on self-protection, or are you on TOO? On
No, I TOO, man.
I do too, usually. Try to pick my targets. I try to get that search radar right out of the way. It sometimes works.
Yeah.
Springfield 1, in from the southwest, engaging armor at bullseye 074 for 130.
Go Springfield. Oh man, they're wrecking this place. They missed a good chance to shoot at them. Look at all the stuff that just got yeeted at. Oh yeah, they mavericked the crap out of them. They got that place going on, man. Yeah. The Hellfire, Mavericks, whatever. U.S. Air Force.
Yeah, I wonder why we can't order helicopters over there, like, you know, we can the F-15s and all that. Helicopters, hell, give me some of them Hellfires, baby.
Oh yeah, they're wrecking that place for me. They missed though. You guys missed. Missed a few of them. I'm loving this. I'm gonna have a good time when I get in here. I'm actually not gonna make it. Alright.
Springfield 1, kill triple A at Bulls 074 for 130.
Oh yeah, there's some smoking stuff down there, fellas. Let's see if I can't get in on some of this. If there's anything left, I have brought harms that probably won't ping me one time. Watch. Oh, they already took out all the radars. Seeing how they just rolled in there like it's Tuesday and nobody shot at them yet. Wasting my time. Is track radar still there? Search radar still there? Why in the world are they letting them guys go unmolested? Happy for it though.
Springfield 1, killed armor at Bullseye 074 for 130.
Flew all this way
know.
and no SAMs will engage me. Say what?
That's what happens every time I got harms on. They won't even engage me. So if they don't engage me, it's real hard to hit them.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly all the way in here and gun them if they ain't gonna shoot me.
074 for 130. Springfield 1, in from the south, engaging Sam at Bullseye 074 for 130.
Man, they're
Springfield
on it, doggone it.
engaging armor at Bullseye 074
Oh, Sam's shooting.
130.
Manpad's shooting. Manpad's gonna get him. Got him. Oh, Springfield dodged.
1, killed armor at Bullseye 074 for 130.
Yeah, they're trying. There's a hell of a battle going on down there. Looks good. I love it.
It'll get worse here a bit.
Springfield 1, in from the southeast.
I'm probably not going to be able to get any of it. I flew all this way for nothing.
For 130.
But I can come back in with my K now. Where can I spawn in at? 'Cause this is a waste of my time. I have to spawn in a vehicle somewhere else. This has been a waste of my time, man. They ain't shooting at nobody.
They shoot it on, bastards.
Well, I'm 28 miles. If that SA-10 wanted me, he could have me, and he ain't doing nothing. So, I think I'm going to have to do the whole K thing. Springfield did a good job. That'll take me forever to come from Deb Perez in a... I can't do it. There's no way.
Well, the damn thing flies itself, so if you're up in the air, you're all
I mean,
right.
that's a long-ass way, and then when I get there, we'd have to drop a FARP there. How can I drop a FARP? How many pallets does it take? 4? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
I'll fly out. I'll just fly out and do that while you bomb the shit out of it. Why don't we just bomb the place now? Sam's are good. I'm gonna go back and respawn in with bombs.
Springfield 1, killed Sam at Bullseye 0.
Is they're wrecking it. There's nothing I can do. I'm already in here 20 miles and nobody's shooting at me. I got nothing I can do. I can't
You're
send a
better
harm.
off take C-130 out there. It's quicker.
I can't.
And,
I'll go out.
Okay.
Kinda gotta be able to fly it too.
Bullseye 074 for 130.
I'm just gonna fly in with guns and shoot this tower.
Springfield 1, killed Sam at Bulls 074.
Shoot whatever you can get, man.
130.
Fuck it.
Nah, I'm just gonna spawn and back in another something or other because this is dumb.
Yeah, jets are free here.
Yeah, jets are free here.
You know, we got millions and millions and millions and billions of dollars that you could just grab yourself another toy.
Grab another toy. Yes, that's right. We're streaming for mental health awareness for veterans, the DAV, if you can give. If you can't, that's fine. We don't mind. Just trying to do something, which is better than doing nothing. And that's what we're doing here. The link's in the description. You can just go and give directly to the DAV. The Disabled American Veterans Organization helps veterans directly and indirectly. They help veterans directly by filing claims for them. They can be your advocate, your veteran service officer. They also help directly by going to Washington, and they help indirectly by being there for you when you don't even know you need them. So when you do need them, we're here. But it takes resources, and you can gift to this good charitable organization through their link in my description, Disabled American Veterans Organization. I am a member, lifetime member, and we have our local chapter in Rome, Georgia, Chapter 95. We do good work with veterans, so you can give. There we go. That's what we're doing. We're gonna stream until Perk passes out.
All right.
I had it on good authority, which, unless he drinks, he never does. So we might have to call shots later.
I don't drink, but
yeah.
I am old.
Shots will be easy then.
I'm old and I like naps.
I love naps now. I used to be anti-nap.
I did too. Only time I don't like naps is when you take them about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and wake up and it's dark. I get all screwed up. My wife laughs at me because I think it's the next morning. I'm ready to go, buddy.
Right.
Last time that happened, I said, "The garbage run?" I'm all running around, and she said, "What day do you think it is?"
What day do you think it is? I love that. You tell me.
I said, "Well, I think." And apparently I am wrong by the way you guys are laughing.
Yeah. Just by the way you said that, I'm going with it's not today.
Yeah, I mean, the proper thing would have been to say, Joe, you woke up when it was dark, but no, you want to screw with me. But I would have done the same thing. I'd have had a field day with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Any chance to fuck with somebody is a good chance to fuck with somebody.
When I first came in here, I gave to the DAV. They should give a sticker out or something. Maybe that would
They
get the
usually
name out a
do.
little
They usually do. I don't know why they didn't. They usually will send you something. I'll get some stuff and send it to you though personally. Thank you.
No, don't worry about that. I just wonder why, other people that don't know really what it's about, it might get the name out a little bit
Well, that's
more.
why we do what we do, but it takes volunteers to do it, right? And so that's part of the thing is we've got to have volunteers. So I'm not so much raising money for them as well as I am just trying to raise awareness about them so that other veterans know. And also, if you're able to help, if you're a disabled veteran at 100%, man, I dare say you owe a little bit back to the community. So giving back by advocating for others is a real positive thing. There's no harm in it. If you have the time and you can do it, you should become a lifetime member of the DAV, and you should advocate for others. And that's just my personal belief, so that's how I live my life, and that's what I do here. And in our scuttlebutt, we have a good time. Nobody pays to have a good time in the scuttlebutt, do they, Perk? We don't charge for our servers. We never will charge for our servers. We get our servers gifted to us from people, so it's not as if I have to charge, right? So why don't I? Fox 3 gifts us servers to do what we do because he cares about the veteran community, right? And you can't. And we have a friend of ours gifts us a server, right? So people want to support this, and people are supporting this. So it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So we don't charge here for doing anything here. There's never going to be a time in which PayPal's up for you to pay for our servers or things in the scuttlebutt. If we ask for something from you here, it's your time, your energy, and also maybe even to give to the DAV or something like that. That's about the extent of what we'll do here.
If you're not a veteran, give. You got a lot of these guys that gave a lot more to protect you than you gave, than it's going to cost you to just give a little.
Yes.
You know, I don't remember what the amount is, but just, you know, you got some.
You can give
you got a little
$5.
extra.
You can give $5 a month. You can give anything you want to the DAV. The link's in the description down below, and if you care, and if you love aviation, and if you love a good Top Gun tale, thanks to Sergeant Popeye, our local Air Force, Afghanistan, and Iraq as well, or just Afghanistan, was it? I can't remember.
Oh, fucking both shit boxes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why you're double fucked. That's why you're double fucked. Our sandiest Air Force veteran here currently is Sergeant Popeye. Welcome, Sergeant Popeye.
Welcome, welcome. I actually got to practice helping our fellow veterans this afternoon on my way back from the PRRC. So I was coming back, hitting, you know, where I was gonna freaking turn left to get a Publix, and I see this white pick-em-up truck, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And quickly deduced that, that's a veteran plate. The hood's up.
Yeah.
So I kicked the four-ways on, talked to the feller. He'd been trying to, it just died on him. So I was like, all right, I got a cargo strap, or not her, I got a tow strap. Let's get you up out of here. And got the cargo strap, or the tow strap hooked up, and then yoinked him into the gas station parking lot and up out the way. And his name's Lewis. He was 1st Gulf War, Armored Division.
Outstanding, Popeye. Outstanding, sir.
And I didn't
Good
just
eye.
pull him to the
Good eye
gas
on
station.
that, right? Good eye on
Yeah,
that.
and I didn't just freaking, you know, okay, no. The whole thing goes in my mind is we don't leave our own behind.
Yes, sir.
So he had a little battery booster with him. He tried doing that. That wouldn't work. Then I finally got my battery cables out. That wasn't working. So he come up with a plan. He'll just come back later with his wife's car, take the old battery out, bring that battery down to his mechanic and whatnot. But I brought him back to his house because he said, you know, only about half a mile away. I was like, oh, no. He asked me twice, how much do I owe you? I was like, you've already paid for it. You're a veteran. And then when I got back to his house, you know, they exchanged numbers, and they're like, you sure I don't owe you? I'm like, brother, you've already paid. This is what proper veterans do. I didn't say that. I should have. But this is what we do, you know. You know, hanging out, and even just shooting the breeze. I tell you a little bit about my day. You know, as we pass the time, try to get this battery thing, try to problem solve a little bit. And, he's a veteran. He rides motorcycle. I ride motorcycle. Well, I need to start riding more, but, yep.
Good job, brother. Good job. Yeah, man. You gotta have a good eye for that. Let's see here. We're gonna drop every bomb I own on this place. Let's do laser guided when we get over there. We'll mop this place up when I get there.
Roger that.
I gotta take the right ones.
But I remember reading something relatively recently where, you know, all us veterans, you know, we each wear a different hat, whatever. It's not that frickin' we're proclaiming our service, it's so we can find each other. Because it's like we all know how to operate. And by having that veteran plate, it could have been even if it was just a civilian, I'd have done the same thing. Because it was a couple of years ago, I going up somewhere, there's a car on the side of the road, 2-lane, well, it's 2-lane each way, and has 4 lanes on. As I go by, I see this guy, I see this one guy behind the vehicle pushing, and I get up, and I can see there's a child in the seat steering. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I wung it right in front of him, far enough so I could, you know, stop. And I was like, you need a hand? It's like, I got a cargo strap, or I keep calling it a cargo strap. I got a tow strap. I'll let you hook on to your car, and then I'll do my bit on my truck, and then, you know, I'd say he had run out of gas is what had happened, so it was just up a little bit of the hill. And I know now, just keep a little pressure on the brakes. You don't run over my strap and cause more problems.
Oh yeah.
But got to the gas station, I towed him right to the thing. He even tried doing the same thing. I was like, nope, you've already bought it.
Amen to that. No,
Yeah,
the veteran helping veteran thing is the only way we're really gonna solve a problem. The worst thing I see in veteran crises is when other veterans start their bullshit. They're fucking bro swaggering on veterans, like, what's wrong with you kind of bullshit, man. Don't come at somebody with that. You have no idea what
Yeah.
somebody's been through. People don't walk around having to tell you everything. Like, you don't
Yeah.
know what happened between then and any of you don't know shit. So you don't go. And if you're a veteran who you served and you have no issues whatsoever, God bless you. You better be doing better by other veterans. You better not be out here chastising them. You better be looking out for the ones, because, hey man, you are the one who should be looking out for your brothers who aren't able to. And that doesn't mean you got to give anybody anything other than some time and a pat on the back. Just don't kick us.
Yep.
Don't hit a lot of us with that pogue shit either. We don't want to hear that. You know, I can swing my wiener out about the flight deck. You have no idea what it was like to work on workups, man. You have no idea. So you can hit me with you were in combat, and I can hit you with I was in a combative environment on the flight deck. That was just as intrusive, just as combative.
Yep.
So you can't gauge somebody's combat through the wire or anything like that. You can't gauge somebody's time in service because they don't have a combat action ribbon or anything like that. Like, you just have to understand their job to know what they went through.
Yeah.
All right, running up. We're gonna go hit this spot out here. We're fighting the Houthis. There's too many
Nice.
Houthis, so they've got a secret facility in the Persian Gulf that we're flying in. These Houthis have got a lot of money.
Yes, they do. It's our
They
money.
got a lot of money. I'm not sure whose money it is, but they got it.
It's our money.
We're
You
gonna
know
take
who
it back
is.
from them. Definitely our money for sure.
We're spending a lot of our money to tear up our own money.
Yep. Alright, let's get our climb on here. Fly over the water. I love this simulator. I love this. Look at this. Here's we got boats in the harbor, right? Look at the graphics of this, people. Y'all have no idea. And the full fidelity of Eagle Dynamics. I have a pit. I have to operate everything just like the jet. I can't make mistakes, or you know, I've made a mistake. My whole symbol moment will be ruined, right? And then I gotta start all over. Thank God I can. Thank God we don't experience G's in this, because I would spend a lot of my time taking naps.
Yep.
Self-induced G-load naps. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves leveled out, get some speed on, and fly out here and bomb this Houthi secret encampment. All the Houthinators in it. Let's get our flares up here. Oh yeah, I love the sim. Yep, Popeye's a DAV member. We got disabled American veterans here. We've got non-veterans here in the scuttlebutt. We love our veterans though, man. Come on in. I'm a veteran. Papa's a veteran. Perks, a veteran of life. He's a first responder. So we've got veterans and first responders here. And we got veteran first
Auxiliary
responders.
veteran. I'm an auxiliary
There you go.
veteran.
That's how you look at it.
I got beaten.
Well,
I had to break it,
as a
party.
veteran and a first responder, like, they're both very welcomed here, veterans and or first responders.
Oh.
Nobody knows what either go through if you've not done it. I'll tell you that. You have no idea. You need to shut your pie hole talking to us veterans and first responders about our jobs if you ain't done it. If you got a bitch about what we do, go try it, and then come back and see what your thought process is then. I challenge you. I dare you. promise you, it'll change the way you think. If that makes any sense. Definitely challenge the way you think. Alright, fencing in. Air to ground. 82's mode. Auto. Fuse instantaneous. Let's do every station that way. There we go.
Alright, it's only going to work to go over there on the pod. It is not going to work on nothing else.
What's that?
Getting that place taken care of.
Oh, yeah, no.
To go on the fucking pod.
I'm going over there with a pod and 8 GPUs, and I'm a mop. That's all I can do. Can't even get high either. Just gotta come in and sink down. But there's nothing left to shoot at us below 18. Okay, because they did a good job mopping that place up there for us.
They did.
They're soft now. And so while I'm flying over there, I guess I'll have to put a little bit of stuff onto Foxtrot. Because they're heading to Foxtrot right now. I'll deploy some more air cover. We get some more points, man. You run us out of points.
Are we really?
We're running down.
Well, you can always go to Lars and get all the points we want.
Yeah. Well, we're finna get a bunch here. I'm finna clean up some here.
Alright, I hope so. None of mine hit.
I got this. I'll nail every one of them. I got pre-prime spots, but I'll just, as waypoints, that I'll TO when I get there. Just had to get there.
That's what I should have done. I think they got my spots when they came in and did their... But not that I'm complaining. I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I think they had the same idea. Get them search radars, trackers, and command.
They did, man.
Get 'em out of the way.
They nailed them pretty good, too. Alright. Yeah, let's roll in this mad rascal here. Yeah, man. So what you been up to, Popeye?
Just going in my groups.
Roger that. That's good, man. Tell us a little bit about how the VA has been working with you, and tell me a little bit about whether or not you had a struggle getting in. You're with the Florida VA system, so
yeah,
how was getting your VA benefits for you?
It was pretty straightforward as long as I communicated what I needed. When I first got down here back October, I got checked in with a local clinic, and then through talking to them, I got in contact with a SUDS coordinator. I was lined up to go to a Dormer Ciliary program, but then the event happened, and VA's been with me every step of the way.
But you had to do some work, did you not? Now, explain what you meant by you have to communicate with them. You have to do some work, right? Like, there's no magic here. They don't know your situation. You had to reach out. You had to call them. You
Yes.
had to engage. You had to keep your appointments. You had to make a choice, and you had to fight to get that done. And then because you did that, the VA's policies were sound, and they helped you, right?
Yes.
Right. Been my experience. Experience.
And the program I'm going to, it's a building, but it's called the PRRC, which stands for Psychosocial Rehabilitation and Recovery Center. For us wayward souls that, our minds, we've got the wounds you can't see.
Right.
And through very slow but steady and gradual classes that are just very intelligently designed, they all correlate with each one and the other. you know, the idea is, you know, you come out however long you're there for, better.
Yeah, you and you have to put the work in, right? Like you have to
Yes.
show up, you have to be attentive, you have to pay attention, you have to there's aftercare things you have to do. It's
Yep.
not easy. And I think
No.
that's one of the biggest hurdles a lot of veterans are struggling with is somehow we forgot or we think or somehow we believe that because we can get a free meal once a year and some discounts that things are easy for us.
No.
In any way. They've never been easy, they're not going to be easy, and you're a veteran, so why are you expecting it to be easy? But for things to be really, really wrong sometimes, that we understand. So if you're struggling with trying to get your benefits and it's not been easy for you and you know what you deserve, that's when you need to reach out to the DAV. That's when you need a VSO. That's when you need somebody to advocate for you.
Yep.
But first you got to do it yourself and you got to know what your needs are, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I see it, man. And sometimes we gotta fix some of our shit before we go ask them to help us fix some shit. We gotta get over, you know, like, you have to present yourself in a manner in which you're able to communicate, number one. So if you're not able to do that for some reason, you gotta work on that. And it's a hard thing sometimes to admit you need help in the first place.
Yep.
For most of us. We don't need help, we're men.
Affirm.
And then you add the veteran aspect to it, where we were always told, suck it up, and
Yep.
all that. We definitely don't want to let our bros down and look bad, and we don't want to be weak, and we don't want to do that.
Or not like, you know, not necessarily straightforward suck it up, but it was implied.
Sometimes it was implied, and sometimes it was actually factually just said, suck it up. You know?
Yeah.
So,
And we may have blocked that out.
well, you do, because what you're trained to do is definitely not question and or think poorly of your command or your lawful orders. And asking you to do something very hard and dangerous was a lawful order.
Yep.
Very lawful. And you knew that. But also what we knew was we were promised a rose garden if we gave too much. And what we got was a questionable service when we got out sometimes, some of us, and that's the frustrating thing. But all in all, the policies are there and they work. We just run across bad people sometimes, and we think they're supposed to do our job for us, which it is no one's job to advocate for yourself to some degree that you're able. Sometimes you're unable, and that's fair. There's got to be somebody for those folks.
Yep. Could have swore I just took out all those enemies. The fuck? Right, I gotta make a left here.
Alright, I'm coming in. Got a bomb drop. I think I can see good targets. Take these radars out down here. Alright. We're armed, master arm on, air to ground, lights off. Fuel state 9.8. On track, on target, GPU's ARM 1688. Laser is up. Ready to go. 31 miles. I'm going to hit the radar sites, take them out, and then just work on whatever they didn't get. I got 8 opportunities. But I want to go ahead and take these radar sites out for sure.
Roger.
Holding at 18,000, which should put me well above any AAA. And hopefully they haven't re-upped any of their SAMs. If they have, they're not letting me know about it.
Coming up, big.
Alright, we drift back on target. That's good, man. I'm proud of you, Popeye. I'm really proud of you, brother.
I'm proud of you for completing your physical therapy you was talking about the other day.
Oh my God. Just, 3 years was enough. I'm gonna tell you what. I knew that was what it took to get enough muscles working to where I can, be free, man. Like, if you can get out of a wheelchair, it's your duty to work hard to get out of it. If there's a possibility, if there's a small chance. And I heard no. I was told no. I respected no. But I also heard, and you can do this maybe. And so I was like, hey, man, why don't you give me physical therapy? And the doctor was like, man, I don't think you understand what that means. And I said, this was, almost 2024, or almost 2021. It was, I was still in the hospital in October, so maybe November, January, maybe December, somewhere around there of 2020. And he was just like, man, I don't think it's a good idea. You know, you just need to do this. And I was like, no, man, I want to try something. So he told me I had to lose weight, get healthy before he'd consider giving me another surgery. And so I started in physical therapy, and I've just been doing it as much as I can tolerate. And it's hurt, it's been painful. And each year I go, I want to quit. And I finally just decided the other day that I could stop. And I was able to stop. And I'm 3 years of physical therapy, out of a wheelchair, pretty good. I think it's safe, ish, to walk without my walker. I just found out today, not so much as I thought. I tried to turn my pressure washer on, thinking that just because I could stand up, man, I could balance and shit, and I hit that handle on that pressure washer, and that some bitch said, "Nah, you're gonna lay down, brother." It just laid me right back on my back. It was kind of funny. All right, releasing 5. All right, Chevy 1, paveway 1 times GBU. Blazing in 10. 1688. Off 090. And looks like we're striking the track radar. What did I say? 10 here. Lasers on. Blazing 1688. 5 seconds to impact. Good hit. Let's get one more target. Let's get the other track radar down here. There it is. Got it. Now let's go back around and hit that bad boy. And that'll take care of them 2 radars, and then I'll spend the other 6 bombs on some of the launchers, and I'll come back. You coming out? Kirk? You on the way?
I'm on my way.
Amen to that.
What is the coordinates thing? What is it? Left shift alt or something? Left alt L? Or
yeah,
something like that?
I use alt and the mouse. I hover over it and I use left alt, click on the mouse at the same time. And of course now, be warned, some of the alt shifts I rebound to the left alt because the important ones I want on the left side of my keyboard, because that's just the way I got it all managed up.
Gotcha.
So, alright, I'm circling back out, and I'm going to be inbound on this target. I need to slow down. I'm out here cranking. No reason to be this fast. It is basically uncontested. Alright, I'm going to turn back in. Alright, GPU's up. Mode, auto, fuse, instantaneous. We're going to step drop on this other wing. Balance out the station. And be running in here. Yeah, I've had conflicting issues with the VA, and it's always been about people and never about policy. It's always been the ill will of some individual and some kind of drama that had nothing to do with the VA's policy that always leads me to have to fight with the VA. It's not been the VA, it's been people. And it's frustrating to learn that and just realize that it's never really been, the policy's always been there. I've had to fight with people. It's kind of dumb. So that's why you can't get me pissy about firing some folks, because I've known there's been some folks there needed to go for a while now. I mean, it's just cat mob shit here, dude. Alright, run it in. Here we go. Lined up. 20 seconds. Ooh. Struggling with staying on. Alright, releasing 5. Chevy 1. Paveway 1 times GBU. Search radar, SA-10. I'm off 355. Blazing in 10. Blazing 1688. I'll put it right through this guy's roof too. Right in his window. I'm good with the pod, and I can. Oh yeah, I can steer it. Well, let's do this now. Go back in and hit this guy. Yeah, I love my laser pod, man. I'll chase you down too. If you're moving, I can chase you with it as long as I get behind you and run.
Mm-hmm.
That took a long time to learn that shit too, man. But I fly DCS no less than 2 hours every day. And I can say that honestly, even on the days that I've taken breaks like for 5 days here and there that I couldn't fly, my average is still 2 hours, because there's days when I fly 5 hours in DCS.
Fair enough.
Especially in the winter time, dude. That's all, about all I can do in DCS. Alright, let's go in and hit this second one here. Third one. That'll be our third target. So I got 5 more. Let's see what station we're driving from. Inside. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna... Map's looking so good. Map's looking so good. I don't even have reshade on. The map's looking good. Gone so far. So much better. This here DCS thing. Yeah, welcome to our live stream. We're DCS for Disabilities. It's Perk here with me. I'm Toby, and we've got Sergeant Popeye on the stream. And
good afternoon.
Flying DCS for our mental health and awareness for disabled American veterans. If you care to give, the link is in the description. You can give directly to the DAV.org. Great organization helping veterans. It's veterans helping veterans. And they do a lot in real time. And they do a lot in the congressional aspect, legislation for us, making sure we get our needs met. And that policy is sound. And they do, like anybody else, there's some politics in there. It gets a little bit... You know, you just
Spicy.
can't get caught up on somebody's political agendas, though, because they're still doing advocacy for the veterans. No, whether they're doing it under the guise of a left or right agenda, I don't care. Are you advocating for veterans' needs? And if that's what you're doing, I don't care if it sounds weird to somebody. That's not my business. My business is it helpful to veterans? And if it is, by God, let's do it then. Let's do it.
The crews in there, and what an effort.
Not sure what's still active over here and what's not. Let's try this one here. This looks active. Yeah, we gotta blow this up each other up. No, it's got a bomb in it. I think this here is where we gotta hit. I'll turn back around. There we go. Got him. Oh yeah. Got that Zill. Let's get another one. Who's not smoking? This guy here. Alright, turn back in one more time. We're flying Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator worldwide, and we're doing it live And we're in the Scuttlebutt Discord. The link is also down in there if you want to check it out. We've got the link to the DAV.org site. And if you care to help veterans, that's a good place to give. They've helped me. I work with them. It's what you got to do as a veteran. You need to help, especially if you've gotten help from somebody. You know, you gotta pay it forward. You can't just take help and then not give back, man. Like, can you? I mean, you can, but you should not. So that's what I do here. That's what we do here. We advocate for each other, and doesn't have to be a veteran. We're veterans helping veterans, but we do have civilians here. We love flying here with everybody. We've got trusted advisors and people on our staff here that are disabled, but that don't have to carry a military moniker. They are first responders. Some of them are just civilians. And I don't mean that in that kind of way. Nobody's just anything. Everybody's important to us. You're all people. But we're here to highlight our abilities and not what's wrong with us. We're here to show everybody what we're capable of doing and what we love to do. And how we can rock a flight sim and pretend to kill the Houthis, the very well-armed Houthis, I might add.
They're still carrying on even after what...
Good strike. Well, I'm wrecking their day down here, just so you know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more I can hit. And what's my fuel load? I can go back at... Yeah, I'm good on fuel. I'll keep hitting these bad boys. I'm enjoying this. I'm racking up the points when I land. I should be able to make up for all the money I've wasted.
It's iffy on me. I'm low. I'm trying to look at them.
Oh, they're everywhere down there. Just watch. I tell you how you tell whether or not they're blown up. Look for the crater. There's actually, I found some of the radars have craters. That's why I changed my target on the last one, was because I realized there was a crater underneath of it. So back up to altitude here. I've got good targets down there. I'm fixing to drop on 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I've got 4 more bombs, and then I'll eat myself out of here.
You see my staple? You don't have your HUD on, do you? Your HMD.
I'm pointed in the opposite direction. I'm extending out so I can turn back in because I was too close to make my bomb run. I'd have had it done some aggressively, excessively. Then I knocked my pod off if I'd have done it. Let me look. Let me see. I got you. I see you. Let me look for your staple. I'm not seeing your staple. Do I have my data links on? I do have my data links on.
No, who, what, where, why on?
Oh, I see your staple. Yeah, I do see your staple. See it. You see my staple?
I'm going the opposite direction.
Right,
now.
right. For some reason, when I'm not, that's weird. When because my distance, I got my range too shallow on my
HMD.
Yeah, man. There we go. I see you now. I see you, and you should see my staple too.
I will
when you turn back around. Yeah, when you turn back around. Oh, I don't have a staple. That's why. I'm free pointing. I don't need a stabilize anything.
Okay.
I'm just rolling around, pointing it and driving the laser. So, I like to do it that way when I'm able to be uncontested, right? Like I can just kind of rock around and lazily look for stuff. Oh, this doesn't look blown up at all. Let's hit this. That looks not blown up, so let's blow that up. Trying to wreck these launchers here. What time we got? I got a few more minutes of streaming live before I gotta take just a little bit of a break. I can always take a live
Roger
break.
that.
Just pause. Everybody will understand intermission. I can play some tunes. Play some do 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 do.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Do 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 do. All right. Releasing 5 Chevy 1 Paveway. 1 times GBU. Lazy 168820 on launcher. Lasers active. Lazy. Boom. Yeah. I got him. We'll get him next. Yeah. Put it through the roof of his fucking truck right there. Steer out. Steer back in. Yes.
Oh, he's getting fancy now. He's doing
Alright.
fancy flying.
Got 2 more. I got 3 more. Oh my goodness, I got so many bombs! I love it. Love it when a bomb plan comes together. Let's get the outer wing going. There we go. Let's go ahead and rip it in. It's time to start doing some janky shit. There ain't nothing left down there to shoot at me. It done shot at me. So,
No, I flew over it at 4,000 feet.
oh
didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
a-
There we go.
From waypoint 1 at 20,000.
All right. Here we go. Ten seconds to drop.
I have
Chevy
got
1,
buttons. I-
Payway 1 times GBU 12. Lazy intent. Laser on, Lazy 168. Put it right in his bunghole.
Ooh.
Pshaw, I love it. Let's move over here. Let's wreck this guy's day. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then I gotta get Joker fuel. Gotta get bingo at 5, so I got 1,500 more pounds.
Yeah, I'm at 71.
I'll be good though. I'll eat off my tank and go home and get in trouble for eating my tank off. I don't even kill. I'll get rid of it now while we bullshitting. Dear government, bye. Signed every virtual pilot ever. Boy, man, there was one time that we heard tell about a tank being kicked off, and we were like, certainly that didn't happen. And then we found out it did, and it was pretty local. We had to go hunt it down. It was not.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Listen, man. Everybody act like these tanks were like everywhere. Well, we had some, but man, they just weren't tanks. Like we had a tank rack, but like not all of them worked. And then you couldn't just drop one and just expect us not to go get it, especially if it's landed in some guy's farm field, right? And he's madder than shit. Like, come get this thing. We go pick it up. We gotta fix it. Nose is all fucked up. It's flat. It's like pretty flat.
I bet it is.
They're like, can you fix it? We're like, there's no way. But we had to go get it out of the guy's property there. It was camp. Well, it was on the way to some place they flew over, Camp Blanding or something like that. It was in Orange or south of Orange Park. We had to get a stake truck and go recover it. That was the dumbest thing. That's why I know pilots don't get awarded medals for dropping their tanks. I do not. They get told, what the fuck, man? What'd you do that for?
Well, it don't make a lot of sense other than slicking the jet up a little bit. But
Well,
if you're not in combat-
the Hornet's designed to run with it. Like, it don't need. It's designed to switch and dogfight. I mean, it does make a difference having all that weight on, but it's designed to have it. So, you know, it's not like it can't manage it. It can manage it. The flight control systems do that for you. You're not going to get the performance you're going to get. That's the difference. Is not necessarily fuel. It's going to be performance. Oh my God! Push to talk.
Sorry.
I have tinnitus twice now.
I do too. It rings all the time anyway. What's the difference?
All right, Chevy
I had an
1, paveway
uncontrolled
1
outburst.
times. GPU 12, Lasing 10. Lasing 1688. And we'll put in this guy's hip pocket here. Drop it right in the cab. Five seconds. 2, 1. Boom! There he goes. Alright. One more. Who can we get now? This guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
That guy's
this
been
freaking
got.
Crank.
That guy's not.
8,000? That's
What you playing, Popeye, huh? We were telling people we don't all just jump in here and always play DCS. You GTAing? Or you Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Yep, finally able to do a raid on Mythic, which is the hardest difficulty after 5 friggin' years, because I'm now 2 expansions past,
Oh yeah.
and so I'm basically mollywopping my way through it.
Alright, I'm running in. Final heading is going to be 030. And this will be my last bomb drop. And I'll be RTB.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell is that?
Should be 1 running in. Five seconds to drop. Chevy 1, paveway 1 times GPU.
Alright,
Lasing 1688 in 10.
Bingo. Headed back. Gotta use the bathroom anyway.
Passing waypoint 2.
Uh-oh, Darkstar's leaving the area. Don't go, Darkstar, don't go. Backed in 2, 1. Good hit. I'm off. Chevy 1, Winchester, RTB. I know home fuel, sister. Tell me nothing I don't know. Yes, sir. Nice explosionos. Alright, everybody. It's been a great stream. Remember, the DAV, keeping our promise to American veterans. If you're struggling as an American veteran right now, and you need help, and it's a crisis, you need to call someone. 988 is the number you need to call.
+1.
+1 if you need immediacy. But if you can wait and you're just needing help with your claims, contact a DAV representative locally. If you can't find them locally, you can call your local national command, and they can point you in the direction of your local chapter. And if there's not a local chapter, start one. Someone's got to do it. Or you can reach out to me. But if you care to give to the DAV, the link is down in the description. All funds go directly to them. I don't raise money for us. We raise money for them. That's what we do. Alright. RTBing into the wind here. Wind's blowing pretty good. It's rocking. Let's get up and get some distance from the Earth. Seeing we got a long way to go. Let's go to space. Let's go to space. It's been 2 hours, dude. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 55 minutes. I love it.
Yes, sir.
We've destroyed much. Killed plenty.
Type radar is hold 056 for 35.
All right, back. What's for dinner tonight?
Shit! Whatever my wife's not gonna cook. My ass is not. Hey man, let me tell you something right now. I'm sitting in this chair barely. I am in so much pain right now. I'm flying for my own freaking mental health. I really am such a dummy. I thought I was gonna go and run this. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. I don't know. I have no business trying to pressure wash a house. I have no business walking around my property to the degree that I do. I'm trying not to harm myself, but man, I do recognize I do some stupid shit. So I want to play with this fucking high pressure washer I got, and that summbit's just it rode me like a bull. It rode me like a bull. Yeah, I learned a lesson today. The lesson is I am not in any kind of shape yet. I need more physical therapy. I need to get stronger now. I can stand up and all, but there's a difference between being able to stand up and hold yourself when somebody pushes on you. So now I'm going to have to learn to be able to stand and then away from my walker. Because as it stands right now, if the dogs jump on me, I fucking topple. But I'm in my house and I always got a wall, or I'm always standing next to something. I want to go to Walmart and not use my wheelchair. I want to go somewhere and hang out with people and go up steps and stuff, but I can't put liability on people that way until I can do that. So, I learned something today. I do need a little bit more work. I can do it at home. I don't need I just need to do it, right? Just need to do it. I got to figure out what muscles I need to keep working on now to get, so that I don't sprain every muscle in my body trying not to fall down. Just tensing up. My feet hurt more.
Well, that's part of it. Just trying to live a normal life. That's the whole thing. You're just trying to go back to doing what you used to be able to do.
To any degree. Here we go. This is how we help each other. So a veteran friend of mine just reached out to me. He said, hey, man, do you have a wheelchair? I'm like, you better believe. Oh, I know, it's a dumb question, but do you have one I can have? Or use? Or buy from you? And I was like, well, yeah, man, I got one. Because the VA just gave me a brand new one. I've got one that I bought. And he's like, yeah, because, you know, their grandmama can come out and go on day trips from the nursing home. They just found out she's well enough. If they own their own stuff to do it. And ta-da, look at me. Being able to help people. I love that. So I'm going to help my veteran bro. He's a combat veteran from Fallujah, too. You know, like, he's a Marine. He was in the Phantom Fury. He's in our Discord. He just doesn't Discord very well. Most people don't. Most veterans don't. It's like, I ain't got time for that. I was like, you will one day. When he's done raising his kids. He's young, you know. So
Yeah.
gotta have the time to do shit. Ew,
Yeah.
I love that. I keep all this stuff for a reason. I don't sell my stuff, man. There's always somebody that needs it.
Yeah, we do the same thing. We had one electric one went, I don't know, to my brother-in-law's father, who he's a veteran. But, I mean, he don't remember that.
Oh,
But
man, bless
anyway,
his
he
heart.
needed
Bless his
it.
heart. Damn it. I hate that.
But, he's pretty old now. I don't know which one got him, senility or dementia, but anyway, he's got it.
I hate that.
And I don't know. And then we got another one, my little nephew. Now he's not a veteran, but he he broke his foot again at 8 years old, and they got green plate problems with him, so he's gonna have to have surgery. So we gave him one.
Ooh.
And we
I
got
hated the
various
electric scooter.
crutches.
Oh man, boy! I tell you what, I felt like such an old. And I was 49 when I found myself fucking doing this, right? And I was
Jazzy-ing?
yeah,
You were
man.
jazzy-ing?
I was not a happy jazzy camper. I hated it. I was really not a well recipient of my electric chair. I would wreck that shit, and the company would have to come out and be like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I just tried to go out in my yard and stuff." He goes, "But yeah, you ain't got that kind of yard." I said, "No, you ain't got that kind of chair. You need to do stuff."
Yeah,
I
no
wear the
shit.
wheels off of it. They'd come out and give me new wheels. And finally, the guy was like, "Man, I got something for you." And he brought me some real wheels that could go outside on it. He was like, "Can't do anything about it. Slow ride." But now they make chairs, like, if I find myself that incapacitated again, or when I do, because it's just a matter of when, not a matter of if, just is the way it is. They've got so much better electric chairs now, you can't imagine, dude. They have these chairs, you just pack the thing up, that folds up, they're so lightweight, and they haul ass and go places. So
This some bitch weighed a ton.
no, man, they don't know more. And I had this huge thing to carry it around. That's why I could never go anywhere. It's like by myself. I'm supposed to go. I had to go do jury duty, and I couldn't walk. And I wouldn't tell them that I didn't. I was supposed to be exempt because of my disability, but I was like, nah, fuck that. And I'm, just veteran and a first responder, so I was like, man, I gotta go. And because people don't go. So I go to jury duty, and I'm trying to unload this stupid giant piece of crap. I like to kill myself in the parking lot. Fortunately, my first responder bros seen me, and they come over like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm trying to get keep from killing myself here in this electric scooter. So I love the manual chair. I can just do everything in it. My arms work great. So. Alright, Bandar Abbas traffic 442 inbound 50 miles from the east 421 right, Bandar Abbas.
I don't even know where I'm at. I fucked my fucking HSI all up.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I've got a fucked up jet right now. I think I see the runway. I ain't sure it's... Oh, there it is.
Runways are for sissies. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. I'm hammered down.
I'm going to have to do an overhead brake because I'm doing 550 knots.
Triple nickel, baby. Do the triple nickel. 550 at 500. Triple nickel. I believe in you. I'm coming in at Mach point 89. 40 miles.
Can you get this mother slowed down? Let's try the old World War II type trick. Weave this bastard away.
Oh, yeah, I do. I bleed speed that way. There's not much left out there. I'm going to have to jump off for a little bit, though.
Roger that. I gotta make a good run. My last run got all screwed
Yeah,
up.
I
I
gotta
ain't even gonna
collect
tell
these
you
points.
how. I didn't want to say how.
How?
I ain't saying it on this channel. No.
Oh man, it's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Oh. Oh yeah, baby. Ah! Ah! Easy, killer. You gotta go around. Go around.
Never!
Go around.
I ain't done it.
What comes around goes around.
I'm gonna have to go around. I'm gonna be so long. I'll be in the water before I get stopped.
What goes around again.
Turn this into an overhead brake. Where are you at? Am I in your way?
No, I'm 30 miles out, man. I'm still hammered down. Mach 11. Not really. I'm still 19 miles from the course line, 33 miles from start banking in. Good. Still a piece out here. I could have went and tanked and got some fuel, but I'm running out of time. Running out of time. We're all running out of time.
Triple nickel it.
Triple nickel, baby. Well, this has been DCS for Disabilities. This is Perk, Sergeant Popeye. I'm Toby. And thanks for watching. And thanks for coming on board. We support the Disabled American Veterans Organization. And why don't you? So you can give to the link in the description. And tell them Toby sent you. Let's do good works for the veteran community, man. And let's fly Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator. For therapy. Eh, boys? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
It beats
Oh,
diddling our dangle.
No, it don't.
Well, okay. Fair enough.
Well, that didn't work. Oh my God.
Yes.
Toby found the button.
What button? I don't know where no button is like that.
Uh-oh. Shitting me.
Private Joker.
Yeah. Yes.
Fucking tits, man.
I love it.
Forgot
Thank
the
you for
best
that.
one.
Do it, do it.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Alright. Bend Airboss traffic 442 inbound 17 miles. It'll be left initial on 21 right. Be a right brake. Bend Airboss traffic.
Doing right.
I'll do a right brake
Right
on.
overhead brake?
Yeah, I'll do a right overhead brake on 2 and right.
One right.
I don't know if that came through or not.
You're already off, right? Or did you already land?
No.
No, yes, no, yes, no.
No, but I'm gonna let
Copy
you
that.
go in first. I had to come back out further.
Copy.
I fucked up my overhead brake. Turned in too quick. It was gonna be another triple nickel run, so I might as well keep on going. I got fuel. So I'm
Trace
all right
triple
there.
nickels. I got 3,500 pounds. I gotta get it. I gotta get in here and get it. Alright. Landing checks. Lights on. Harness set. Checklist. Good to go.
Did that pilot go through all that with you when you were in the plane?
What's that?
That whole checklist, or did you guys just kind of?
Oh,
what you
man.
had to do and
No, man. Nobody said shit to me. I I already knew the checklist, so it wasn't something I needed to hear. But he was definitely. Some pilots would speak to themselves, and some pilots didn't have to. Man, they just knew what the fuck they were doing. They just up there banging that shit out and getting go. Like the most they would say is, "You good? Hands, canopy coming down. Are you ready? Ready? Say ready, ready. Right? Because like, gotta make sure you're ready to take off in the back before they just go blasting. Ask you if everything's set. Keep your, you know, tell you stuff. Don't grab nothing. Things like that.
Get your water bottle.
All right, here we go. 442 initial. Man, our boss traffic 442 at initial for overhead brake. Right brake. 21 right. Man, our boss. There we are. Let's do this thing. Do this thing. Do this thing.
Cooking. Shit, hot break, buddy.
No, I'm just doing 350. All right, runway's clear. Brake midfield. And one's in the brake. This is the brake. Flaps coming down. Here coming down. And we'll trim through the turn here in just a second. Encroach too close. Trim, trim, trim. There we go. Got a little too close. A little too close. A little too close. There we go. A little too close. The wind must be pushing us back in or something.
I don't know, but when I come out of my break on the final, I was about the same place I was when I went around.
Yeah, me too. I was like just about on the runway. I was a half a mile off the runway, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's got to be the wind blowing us. Should have been a left brake then. Well, we're supposed to land on 03 though. I'm pretty sure. All right. Banner bus traffic 442 base. Tree greens full stop. 21 right. Banner bus.
I don't know where the hell you're at now. I've seen you before.
I'm turning in base.
Roger.
Right now. I forgot I was light as shit too. I probably didn't even need to pull like I did.
I think I could have made 2-1 right, but I couldn't make 2-1 left before I.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. No, I really couldn't because I was just in too close.
Yeah, no, I went way out wide and long to fix that. 'Cause it had me just. I was the closest break I've ever done in my life. Yeah, I just looked over and was like, wait a minute, how am I right here on top of the runway? What the fuck? What's really going on?
That's what I said. And I thought, well, I'll just go way out here and come in behind him.
I wasn't even
Same
going
thing
fast.
happened to you.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, it's the wind. Wind's pushing us that weird way there. What's weird is it seems like it should have pushed me out because it's pushing from the left to the right.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
I
real
agree with that.
confused.
Or at least slowed you down real quick.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're down. Alright, aerodynamic braking below 126. Brakes below 100. Let's roll it on out. Alright, here we go. Flaps will come up. Speed brake in. Man, I should have a good bit of points on that one. I got 8 out of 8 hits.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, 6 and 2. 6 vehicles, 2 SAMs. 200 credits. That's the most points I've ever brought back on hits. Proud of myself there. Proud of myself. pat myself on the wiener.
It's yours. Do what you want to do with it.
Back here.
Anybody want some popsicles? Oh yeah. I was supposed to cook a chicken tonight, but a little late for that. Looks like we're gonna
One
have
of your
some,
chickens?
no, man. No. I don't eat my chickens. I only eat their butt nuggets.
Oh, come on now.
They have
Come
names. Rosita,
Yeah.
Pexington Ross, Macaque
on.
Obama.
You got pets.
I have pets that feed me. That feed me. Alright. That was a ballin' good time. Once again, thank you, gentlemen. Streaming live every day for veterans causes. The DAV, DisabledAmericanVeterans.org, is a great one. Let's give to this one, fellas. If you support veterans causes. If not, don't worry about it. Enjoy the stream. Like and subscribe for more. We'll do this often, or I'm going to stream every day for my mental health. I really enjoy Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator. It's a great company too. I don't want to hear any sass out of you folks. That's a good group of people. They got good employees, they got good intentions, and they're heavily invested in their community, and I think that's a positive thing. They gift, they do as much as they can for the community, they give people prizes to give away. Like, come on, man, they do a lot. I know they got to sell and make money, but I enjoy Eagle Dynamics. I think it's a great place for us to hang out. Discord's a good tool, and that's what we do. We stream, fly, and goof off and play Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator and other games for the therapy as veterans and first responders. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And peace.